What a happy day this is. We're so excited for your starting life together. I'm so proud of our beautiful and wonderful daughter. Charles, I think you're truly blessed. You're a lucky guy. I am biased, of course, but as her many friends and her family here will tell you, she's a wonderful, wonderful girl. We are so glad to be welcoming you, Charles, into our family as our son-in-law. And we're so glad that Elise is joining your family. And thank you for being so welcoming to her.
Charles, when I invited Elise over for dinner 2.5 years ago, I didn't think we'd be standing here now, but I am over the moon that it has worked out. Now, I knew you liked her, and I knew that you were a smooth operator, but, well, I don't think you'd be that smooth. For a man who is rarely nervous, I think you were that night a little bit more nervous than I'd seen you in a while, and I've seen you since. But it's been such a privilege to see you both grow in love for each other. I know it wasn't easy being long distance for such a long time, but I hope you can say now it would have been more than worth it. And it is with all sincerity that I can say you will be a great support to Elise, knowing what a great friend you've been to me.
We want to begin by conveying to you both our love and affection, support, gladness and happiness with you and for you. Relish this moment as you stand in the silence on the threshold of marriage. Now, Elise and Charles, as you prepare to declare your commitment to one another and make solemn vows and exchange rings, it is right to pause and to give thanks to God. But thank God also today for the people He has brought into your lives, your friends, facing you now and at your back in this room. People who have stood with you and for you, stood up for you, stood by you, in happy times and in harder times. And so, Charles, will you take Elise to be your wife? And in so doing, will you love, comfort and value her? Will you protect her from all harms? Will you encourage and affirm her? And do you, Charles, promise to be faithful and true to Elise for as long as you both live?
I do.
And Elise, will you take Charles to be your husband? And in so doing, will you love, comfort and value him? Will you protect him from all harms? Will you encourage and affirm him? And do you, Elise, promise to be faithful and true to Charles for as long as you both live?
I do.
I, Charles, take you, Elise, to be my wife, to have and to hold, from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, until death parts us or Jesus returns. According to God's holy word, in the presence of God, I make these promises.
I, Elise, take you, Charles, to be my husband, to have and to hold. From this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, until death parts us, or Jesus returns. According to God's holy word, in the presence of God, I make these promises.
So, Elise and Charles, in light of the promises you have made before God and these witnesses, you are husband and wife. Would you like to kiss her? Amen.
Well, I'm going to be one of the first to say a massive congratulations to the new Mr. and Mrs. Laurie. I, for one, am especially delighted that you're married, but for lots of reasons. There is one big reason, though, why I am happy. Because you see, for the last 2.5 years, Charles and I have been mistaken for partners. You see, it got to the point where we moved flats, and this very well-meaning neighbour sent out an email to probably about 20 plus people, and it read this, and this is a quote, I'm not even making this up. Please welcome Charles and his partner Rohan to Woodburn Terrace. I don't know if it's a high point in our friendship or a low point. You can decide that for yourself. Yeah, well, maybe rather selfishly, I'm glad that you're both getting married and we can hopefully stop being mistaken for partners. It's been a fun part of our friendship, but I think it's time that era stopped. Elise, it's now your turn to take up that mantle. The truth is though, I'm also delighted that you're both married because I'm so grateful for you both, and I'm really grateful for your friendship, both of you, over the last years. I'm really going to miss sharing a flat with you, mate. It's been a lot of fun, but my loss is Elise's gain. It just brings me a lot of joy to see two of my closest friends get married. I genuinely have nothing but nice things to say about both of you. And it is my prayer that in married life you might point each other to Jesus as you both grow closer together in love. You both mean a lot to me, and I think it's fair to say you both make a much better couple than Charles and I were ever mistaken for.
Elise, today, much as every day for the last 26 years, you've looked beautiful. Growing up, I've had the privilege of being able to share experiences, lessons and aspirations with you. And that's one of the reasons why I'm so happy for you that you've finally achieved your lifelong dream of marrying an accountant. We've come a long way, sis. Who knows where the time goes? I love you to the moon and back. You've been an endless well of wisdom, support and patience with me, and I don't know where or who I'd be without you.
On behalf of my wife and I would like to start by thanking everyone here for sharing our very special day with us. We hope that you can enjoy this occasion every bit as much as we are. I am so incredibly thankful for my wife, and I can tell you I'm going to enjoy saying that a lot. I'm thankful for the person that she is, and I'm thankful for her lapse in judgment in agreeing to marry a mere mortal such as me. You're the person that I want to chat to every day. You're the person I want to share challenging parts of life with. And you're the person I want to make laugh and feel loved whenever I can. I've got to be with you through times of pure joy and laughter, as well as challenging moments. And you have supported me and been a real source of comfort and love through it all. As my mum said to me, Elise would look good in a bin bag. But it is beyond your physical beauty that I have seen the woman that I am blessed to be marrying. I promise to spend my life choosing to love you every day and striving to point you to God as we seek to live a life serving Him together.